So, The Magnificent Seven is the remake to the 1960 classic and the 1998 remake of the same name. And this time it's directed by Antoine Fuqua, and it stars a cast of Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, by Hyung Lee, and Sarsgaard and Bennett. So the plot is basically the same as the original. Now, before I get into this review, I am going to say that I have never seen the original Magnificent Seven or the 1998 version. So I will be explaining the plot a little differently. Basically, the plot of Magnificent Seven is looking for mine gold. Greatly industrialist Bartholomew Berg seizes control of the Old West town of Rose Creek. With their lives in jeopardy, Emma Cullen and other desperate residents turn to bounty hunter Sam Chisholm for help. Chisholm recruits an elected group of gunslingers to take on Berg and his ruthless henchmen. With a deadly showdown on the horizon, the seven mercenaries soon find themselves fighting for more than just money once the bullets start to fly. So that was basically the plot of Magnificent Seven, 2016. This movie, The Magnificent Seven, I have to be honest, I was not expecting this movie to be any good at all. I was thinking this is going to be another remake, just unnecessary remake or reboot or whatever you want to call it. But then seeing the trailer, I was still a little bit worried, but I was pretty impressed with the trailers. And then when the movie came out, seeing early positive reviews, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna give this movie a chance. Let me watch it. Let me form my own opinion. Let me see how this movie turns out. And surprisingly, the movie wasn't terrible. I enjoyed The Magnificent Seven a lot. I thought it was a good Western remake of Magnificent Seven. Now, as far as the story goes, the story is really well written. I think the story is well paced, well directed. Antoine Fuqua does a good job with the directing because he loves westerns, and it shows in this PG-13 awesomeness. And I'm going to talk about some of the actors in this movie because, like I said, there is a crap load of actors in this movie, and seriously. Okay, we have Denzel Washington as Sam Chisholm, and I thought he was good as the bounty hunter. He really sells you as the leader. By the way, this movie sees the return of Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke after a 15-year-old long wait, because the last movie they did together was Training Day, which I reviewed already, and you can check it out on my channel. And this also sees the reunion of Chris Pratt and Vincent D'Onofrio from Jurassic World. So that was really nice. The acting in this movie is great, especially from Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio, Hyung Lee, Manuel Garcia Rufo, Martin Sesame, Peter Sarsgaard, Haley Bennett, Luke Grimes, Cam Gadget. Cinematography is great. They have some comedy in here and it's good, but this movie plays no games, because once it gets to the cowboy action, it is there. It is there. And it is nice. But everything else in this movie is solid. The editing is really good. The movie doesn't feel too long. It's only 2 hours and 12 minutes. The music by the late great James Horner and one of his friends is great. I thought the music was great, and this will be his final film composed posthumously, and is yet to be released, but it will be released soon. This is not, but I do have issues with this movie. The movie does take a little bit long to get going. That's because it's trying to set up the story on what this movie is going to be about. I kind of thought the villain was a little weak, just a little, but Peter Sarsgaard does give a great performance in that villain part. And seeing Jake Hoyt and Alonzo Harris back in another movie again was really cool. This was the third collaboration for both Washington and Ethan Hawke, because Denzel Washington has collaborated with Antoine Fuqua on Training Day, this movie, and The Equalizer, and Antoine Fuqua and Ethan Hawke has collaborated on Training Day, this movie also, and Brooklyn's Finest. So, that was nice. This is not a perfect movie. I do have my issues with it, but this was a darn good, surprising movie. I will give The Magnificent Seven, because I mentioned all the good things, I will give this movie a better than watching Vampire Diaries. Definitely check this movie out. If you don't like westerns or don't like remakes, this movie is not for you. You can go see something else. So, let me know in the comments below what you think of The Magnificent Seven. Do you like the movie? Do you hate it? What is your favorite Denzel Washington movie? What is your favorite western movie? What is your favorite Antoine Fuqua movie? And I will see you guys later. Until next time, enjoy the ride. Rest in peace, James Horner. You will be missed, but you won't be forgotten.